Yo guys, today we are reacting to the best support in the world, KERIA. This is how you actually like cap every single game, so let's see what he is up to. Usually people never really do like support gameplay reviews as far as you guys notice, so I thought like I might just gonna give some attention to those support Pepegas that would love some educational content, because there really aren't many of those on YouTube. So for now we are playing a Zeri Yuumi. He does his best actually to tank those Ezreal Qs for his Zeri, and oh, what the fuck was that? Must be the wind. And notably, this guy is getting absolutely obliterated on Nidili. Nidili. Oh, well played. As the KERIA diff already. That's it. Now can we go for more? Usually they go complete psycho on Nidali in higher ranks. They tend to go for some crazy level 3 ganks or invades in general. That's what they are up to. I mean, it's in their blood. It seems like he's stepping up, but he's pressuring with Yuumi quite a lot. If you guys notice, he's tanking those Ezreal Qs. So quite often he's not just starfishing on Yuumi. I mean, think about it. You gotta like use your HP as a resource, because when you're low, you anyways get to like W your ADC, and your ADC sitting in lane longer due to you being lower on HP by tanking stuff is super good, because then they're gonna get more CS if it makes sense. Now, it seems like they might be a bit fisted. She flash horse even. Oh Jesus. Why he just like steps out, basic attacks, Qs. He's not just starfishing on Yuumi, okay? So you see, like, this is how you play like Yuumi in general. Like, you gotta get out, get your basics off, and just perma sitting on your ADC without tanking certain skill shots is really bad, because you don't have to be really skilled on this champion. You don't have to be, but you can't just like, I mean, you're not even doing the bare minimum. I wanted to say you can't even just do the bare minimum, but I wouldn't even say that should be labeled as the bare minimum. But it is. Oh, we're already getting alert. So it's a Camille game, and the reason why he likes Camille here is that if they don't have a way of cancelling Camille C or tanking it, for example Braum, right, then it means, or Leona, then it means that, yep, Camille gonna pressure a lot this game. They got level 2 though. So ideally you need to push for level 2, but in here didn't get to. But this looks ugly. Does he cook him alone though? Okay. He just said... But what is this support? He walks up for level 2 and goes in. That's crazy. I was genuinely surprised. I was like, is this even gonna work out? Flash for flash, pretty good though. Oh! Almost. Well played though, well played though. Well played, 100%. Oh, W didn't quite connect, but that's still a nice trade. See, like, this is how much, like, Camille pressures. No cancel, remember, into Sona, into, like, any of these Pepeka champs, then don't cancel your E. Camille gonna pressure so much, especially with an aggressive early game ADC. And think about it, if you have a Galio on mid, it's especially good to pick Camille or Orianna. You have some synergy. It doesn't even have to hit these days, because you regardless get the attack speed, but back in my time, you had to hit your E, otherwise you wouldn't get the attack speed. Poke way, you go ahead. Shinjao, you're not pressing buttons. It's fine, he's... Nah, it doesn't sense it, but it's fine. Wards aggressively, W's. Well, this is not like a thing you see every daily from support players, okay. One hit, nice. Now you see, this is the type of aggression you need to have as Camille in winning matchups. Like, you just need to actually like know your limits. He's tanking, but... Ooh, jumps in. Layers the CC, that's why he waited, by the way, because she was rooted. And he wanted to layer the CC. And he plays around the portal shenanigan. Flash? No, but I think it's not even it. But he just plays support to perfection. So you put this guy on an enchanter, you put this guy on an engager, you put this guy on anything, and he just makes it look like art. So Standard Sky first item rush. Chief, are we killing? We killing. Walks into her face. And now the support item is actually upgraded, so now she actually gets the Shin procs on her Qs, which does synergize well with Camille, because her empowered Q also does consume it, and the true damage gonna be bigger. That's the general idea. Thunder Sky is a really interesting item because your Q can't crit, but however, it still gives you a nice amount of durability. I would say if the game progresses too much and you're in a late game, you could even sell your sup item for Trinity, and that would be like a huge damage boost, if it makes sense. He doesn't even have to hit his E particularly if his team has engaged, just needs to connect his W, and the slow RD sets up a consistent Scion R. So sometimes that's the case scenario. You shouldn't be concerned to like hit your E. If you connect your W, often that's just enough, if it makes sense, especially if you have R up. So don't be shy on missing. Especially now that you get the attack speed regardless. I like this music, it gives off that old school anime intro vibe, no? Oh, we got tagged by that, but this guy might cook him regardless. Flash for flash, another Q, another perfect Q. And you gotta use your Q just in that sequence. I don't know how does he know how to play Camille so well as a support player, honestly. But if he didn't use his Q in such a good sequence, he wouldn't kill. Because he needed the speed from his first Q, he needs to walk in, he doesn't have to basic attack in between because he will not catch up. He has to use his second Q for extra attack range to catch up, so you can see like, it was just quite I think he thought that he will not get pulled back, but that's not how it works, Chapanya. Wasn't really outside of it. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, his team fits anyways. Eclipse, Standard Sky, okay, so we're having a lot of damage, at the same time we're quite durable type of build. I like this. And you don't, as I said, you don't have to literally hit your fucking thing, right? Like you don't have to hit your thing, man. You just commit with your R. Perfect. I decided to do it off season after when there is no pressure. Well, more than a horror game. I really kinda wanna go somewhere like a haunting house. Horror games are so boring played out. That's true. That's true, I don't know, like after a time they're just like the same like indie dog shit where it's like people are saying, oh, it says good, it's that good, but it's like the most like basic bloody dog shit, you know, with like either cheap jump scares or I just can't, bro. Or so-called psychological horror, but most of the times it's just like a psychedelic adventure. I can't vibe with most, honestly. But people like the low effort dog shit, you know, like, don't get me wrong. GG, well played. I hope you guys learned something new. And definitely like his video and subscribe to his YouTube channel, because after all, it was his content. I was just merely a mortal reacting to this god's content. See you guys in the next one.